The whole idea for this exhibition happened when I left a meeting here where we decided to call the exhibition Evidence. And I went home, and for the first time in my life, at 5:30 that morning, we were broken into. And the thief ran off with my wife's handbag. And a few days later, it was found in a neighbour's garden. But it caused me to walk around the streets of our town, looking at it in a very different way. I was looking at this handbag, and I found all these kind of weird things. And I thought, I wonder what would happen if I fired this used condom, this Chinese takeaway, etc. And there were all these kind of narratives that I built up in my head as to what the thing was and where I found it. And the idea of the handprint on the local map is the notion of that these items were found in these localities, and that they set up a narrative because of that. So it's sort of it's not site-specific, but it's site-sensitive. So the copper wire here that I call ligature is actually in the woods, which was a direct reference to that awful story of that little boy found wandering in a wood in the north recently, and the whole notion of innocence and truth and all the rest of it. And that also plays up with the ideas about truthfulness that I think is actually quite distinct interest in the crafts, that it's somehow honest to materials and also intrinsically honest. And in fact, this whole exhibition is a fabrication. It's all stuff I've gathered and found at home. And that I wanted this show to be one which was not deliberately trying to be anti-art, but actually something where art was a very small a, if it's there at all. And that therefore the titling was about not coming and seeing this as art, but actually seeing as evidence of something else. The printing project, for instance, where I was burning onto the earth, I wanted to do in Coventry with school children because it's to do with the memory of the bombing in World War II, which means nothing to them. You know, but actually, if they're doing something, if they're making, which if they're engaged and they smell it and they see it and they feel it, they get some sense of what fire is about.